Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to my channel. My name is Shireen Hosni and today's in practice we're going to be focusing a bit on the hips and the glutes, but overall full body stretch and flexibility. So go ahead and come to a comfortable seat on your mat. If you have some props, if you have your baluster and blocks, then keep them handy. And maybe a strap or a belt or even a towel. And if not, just bring, if you don't have a baluster or blocks, just stack some books, bring some cushions, either a long pillow or just roll over some blankets this way and we can use them instead of a baluster. So we're gonna go ahead and get started all the way on our back. We're gonna take our feet as wide as the mat, allow the knees to collapse. Together, take the right palm on the heart, left palm on the belly. And we're gonna close the eyes and just take a few breaths here to relax, to arrive to this space. Slowing down the breath, relaxing the mind, just letting everything go. We're gonna slowly bring the soles of the feet to the floor, bring them hip widths apart. We're gonna hug the right knee to your chest, flex the foot. We're gonna take the right ankle on top of the left knee, gently press it open. We're gonna take the right foot to the left. So taking the sole of the foot towards the left. You wanna keep your shoulders pinned to the floor. You can extend the arms either alongside the body or we're going to be here for just over 2 minutes. We're not holding this one for long. Set my timer here. And slowly come to center. And for some of you, this is going to be challenging enough. You might find this, you're feeling enough of a stretch here. Just gently take the right palm and press the right knee to the side. Keep the right foot flexed. Now, if you're feeling enough of a challenge, you're going to stay here. The other option is to thread the arms through. Take the right arm to the inside of the right thigh. You can interlace the fingers either around the inner left thigh or around the shin bone. And just relax your shoulders down, hugging both knees to your chest. And stay here. Now, if you find that for you to do that, if you find that the shin is too far, then you can just keep this to the inner thighs. But a lot of times what happens here is you find that you need to lift the shoulders, or maybe the hips would lift off the floor and you're kind of rounded like that, which is not very comfortable. That's not relaxing. What you want to do is you want to make sure that your shoulders are actually relaxed on the floor and that your lower back and the hips are touching the floor. And if that's the case and you find that you can't reach or you can't hug the knees to your chest, that's absolutely fine. I'm sure in that case you'll be feeling enough of a stretch even when you're staying here. So just make sure you don't go rounding the body this way. Find that sweet spot where you're feeling the challenge, you're feeling the stretch without really compromising your back or lifting the shoulders. Keeping the shoulder and keeping the full spine on the floor. We have 2 more minutes here. Remember to keep breathing. Maybe taking the left ankles, having some rolls, taking it in circles. Maybe you find more openness, you start hugging the knees to your chest just a little bit more. And slowly release the fingers. Allow the left foot to come to the floor. Uncross your ankle, take the right foot to the floor. Take a big, deep breath and hug that left knee to your chest. You're gonna flex the ankle, take the right foot all the way to the edge of the mat. Take the left ankle on top of the right knee and take both knees to the left. And slowly coming to center. Gently press on the left thigh. And pause for a moment, check in with yourself. If you're feeling enough of a stretch, enough of a challenge, you may choose just to stay here. Otherwise, you're going to interlace all 10 fingers around the left, the right inner thigh or the right shin bone, whichever is accessible for you. And start hugging both knees to your chest, making sure your shoulders and your hips stay on the floor. Your sitting bone is on the floor. And just finding stillness here, maybe closing the eyes, relax the shoulders. Maybe taking the right ankle for some circles. You have 30 seconds. And slowly release the fingers, taking the right foot to the floor. Uncross the ankle, taking the left foot to the floor. We're gonna hug both knees to your chest, taking the knees wide, taking some rolls with the ankles and slowly bringing together, across the shins, rocking yourself all the way up to seated. We're gonna come to our hands and knees, so coming to stand on your hands and knees. Stepping the right foot forward. towards the right palm, and we're going to toe heel the foot to the left. We're coming to our swan, taking the right knee to the right wrist. And start with the back toes tucked under. Start walking the left knee back. You can come here, resting on the forearms, or coming all the way to rest your forehead on the floor. Now, if this is too much and you find that the right hip is too high, avoid leaning to one side. You can use your block or even a blanket or a cushion for some extra support to the right hip. So I'm gonna use a blanket. You can place it here. Trying to find stillness. Avoid fidgeting or moving. Closing the eyes and surrendering to your breath, surrendering to the pose. Gently start lifting the head, lifting the heart. Press the palms to the floor, lift the shoulders. You're going to tuck the back toes and start walking the left knee in. Bring it in line with the hip. You're going to take the right leg back. We're going to move it to the opposite side. So stepping, taking the left knee towards the left wrist, left heel to the right hip, and start walking the right knee back as far as your body allows. If you find that the left hip is much higher off the floor, or that if you find that you're leaning to one side, then use your props. Use a cushion, a pillow, a blanket. Use anything to support and elevate that lift hip so that both your hips are facing the floor. And if it feels right, then reaching forward, either staying on the forearms or maybe creating a pillow and resting your forehead there. Allowing your body to release to this pose. Gently lift the head, lift the heart. Pressing the palms. We're just going to lean to the left side and bring the right foot forward. I'm going to turn around to face you. We're going to extend the right knee, bend the left knee. Bring the sole of the foot to the inner thigh, bringing the heel close to the groin. And you're not having the leg straight, you're just taking it out to the side. You're gonna have a bend in this knee, reaching for your blocks or your stack of books. And we're gonna place it so the middle of the block is just in line with the knee. And then twist as if you wanna face the left knee. And then you're gonna reach with the right elbow, take it on top of the block. You can adjust the height to whichever suits you, whichever feels right. I'm gonna take the left palm on the right thigh, just create a fist and resting your forehead there. You can also take, resting your head, you can also take the left arm back, reaching for the side of the shirt or for the inner right thigh, closing the eyes and staying here. You're gonna be here for 5 minutes. And as you relax into this, see if maybe you can adjust the height of your block, go a little bit lower, reaching the elbows forward, getting deeper. And gently come back to center, lift the head. We're gonna adjust the block to the side, bending the right knee, extend the left knee, take it out to the side, bringing the sole of the right foot to the inner thigh, heel close to the groin. And I'm gonna take the block to the inside of the knee. You can have a bend here. Let's set our timer. orient your heart toward the right knee and then lean to the left, taking the elbow on top of your block. Create a pillow, resting your head there. You can leave the right palm on your leg or take it to hold your shirt or your inner left thigh, getting a bit of opening on the shoulder. Oops. One more minute. And slowly lift the head. Coming to center. We're going to keep the left leg as it is. Extend the right knee. Coming to that V shape. You can start with the knees bent. And if you find that sitting here, your back is rounded and you're more like that, then use anything to lift the hips and get some elevation. So you can either use your block or use the blanket. We're going to take the fingertips forward, relax the shoulders, and start walking the palms, coming to rest on the forearm. You can use your block to rest your forehead, or if you have cushions or pillows and you're using that, whatever it is, to find your comfort. I'm going to gently lift the head. Remove your props to the side if you are using props. Bending both knees. Bring them together. We're going to extend both legs forward. Bend the right knee and take it across. You want to walk the right heel away towards the left and stack both knees on top of each other. And you're kind of sending the hips back. Again, if you're in this one and you find that your back is rounding and you're sitting like this, use a block, use a couple of books, stack some blankets and lift the hips so you can be sitting with a straight spine. And for some of us, this just sitting like that with the legs crossed with a straight spine is a lot of work. So if this is the case, honor your body and just stay here. And if not, you're gonna start bringing the heel closer to the hip, stacking the knees on top of each other, reaching the hips back. And you're gonna fold forward, either relaxing your forehead on your knee and coming here, or using your pillow or your blanket or your blocks to create some elevation and rest your head there. You're gonna be here for 5 minutes. Gently lift the head. You're going to uncross your legs. Take it to the opposite side, bending the left knee. Take it across. You want to walk that heel away to the right, stacking the knees on top of each other. And you can just stay here, keeping your spine straight, maybe bringing the heel towards the glute. Or you can start folding, reaching forward, either using your blankets or your pillow to rest your forehead. Or sometimes what I like also is to create double fists on top of the knee and just rest my forehead there. Gently lifting the head, coming back to center. Gonna uncross your knees, maybe giving your legs a little shake. And making sure you have enough space. You're on the middle of your mat. We're gonna bend the knees, reach for the inner thighs from outside. Hollow the abdomen, round the back. Come all the way down to the mat. Allowing your feet to come wide. Arms away from the body, palms facing the sky. Relax, finding your Shavasana, closing the eyes. Slowly start bringing the awareness back to your body. Take in some rolls with the ankles, with the wrists. Shaking your head left and right. Bringing the feet together, bend both knees. Giving yourself a big massive hug. And slowly rolling to the right side. And you can continue in Shavasana for as long as you need, or stay here for as long as you need. And whenever you're ready, pressing yourself up to seated tall. Hope you enjoyed your practice, and thanks for joining me today.